Hey, what's up YouTube? It's early morning. This is what I do when I'm bored. Come and chill on my dirt bike. Nah, but I'm gonna head to the job site. As of right now, I still don't have a truck yet. I'm still waiting to hear back from that dealership on that Dodge that I found yesterday. So hoping to hear back from them soon and maybe get my buddy Shelby to come pick me up and take me over there so I can go snag that thing. So hopefully I'll be picking that up today, and then as of today, I don't know what else I'm doing. Might go do another sunset mountain bike ride or something, but just gonna kind of work all day, and yeah, should be fun.
Now, fighting the thoughts that you will never be in love, that you will never feel it all from this time on. Here I am, don't waste your time with looking back. They're broken pieces of past. Come here and make some love that makes some love that lasts. Last, last, last. You can't hide. Come make some love that lasts, last, last. You can't hide. Come make some love that lasts, last, last. You can't hide. Come make some love that lasts.
I'm a lap dog.
Sorry, but I can't say no to your body on my body. Boy, I'll let you hold me close, but then I gotta go. 'Cause I don't wanna give you all my time, I don't wanna give you all of me, but I wanna give you one more night. Whoa.
Well, that was my sister Micah. She occasionally stops by to say hi to her enormous lap dog, so she was just stopping by before work to say hi, so it's good to see her. I'm still so sore from that freaking workout I did on Monday and then riding all weekend. It's always the second day. The first day after, pretty sore. Second day is always like way worse, and then tomorrow it'll start to go away. So right now my muscles are way tighter than I want them to be, So I've been watching some of my YouTube videos, and I've noticed that I look like I'm really like mad all the time. Like I need to practice like smiling while I talk, and that's kind of part of, I guess, learning to vlog and getting better in front of the camera. So I'm gonna work on smiling more and not looking like such a douche while I'm talking to you guys. So if you want to comment and give me any tips on like smiling, any hand gestures that I do that are retarded, let me know. So other than that, I'm going to keep practicing, and hopefully I get better at this as I go. So I just got the call from the dealer, and I'm going to go pick up that truck. I'm waiting for Shelby to come pick me up though, so we're actually going to stop, and he's going to show a house really quick for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're going to head that way. So yeah, get to go get a new truck today.
What was that?
Oh, I think you blew up your freaking whole front end. No, I'm just kidding. It was like a rock or a chunk of something. What's up? Good, how you doing?
All of me, but I wanna give you one more night. Whoa. I don't wanna give you all my time, and I don't wanna give you all of me, but I wanna give you one more night.
Bought a truck. Pretty much about as close to brand new truck as you can get, so with the price, pretty happy with it. So yeah, getting texts like crazy. Well, pretty sweet. 2015 Dodge Ram 1500 crew cab. Got a nice big back seat. Thing is clean, drives good and straight. Only has 26,000 miles on it, so. Yeah. Well, today's been pretty eventful. Finally got a truck, and a sweet one too, so I got a sweet deal on it. So right now I'm actually heading over to my friend Jed's house. He's my old motocross trainer.
and he's a fitness athlete himself. I'm gonna go kind of interview him, and you guys can get to meet him and hear his story and kind of see his garage setup. And he's actually got some Rhino Power supplements, which I use, and I'm sponsored by Rhino Power, but he's got some that he's not using, so I'm gonna go see what he's got and steal some of that crap from him. But yeah, get to introduce you guys to him, and that's pretty much where I got my whole fitness platform from. So we could see where kind of my ideas came from.
My name's Jed Snelson. I'm 38. My journey as a trainer actually started back with my racing. I raced for 17 years. It started late when I was like 16. I raced for 17 years. I raced 5, what you would kind of say semi-professionally, kind of the same as like a minor league athlete. I did arena cross for a while, and then I did like the 4-stroke nationals when that series was going, and then I raced a few of the works races. Never made the full series, and various other regional series and whatnot, races in the pro class for a while. And that's kind of what led me to my training career. I was never really a fast athlete, I was never really a natural ability. I was always, I just outworked everybody. I was in good shape. I really analyzed my training and what would make me fitter, and that was the thing that always helped me with my racing was, you know, where a lot of guys would start out fast and kind of trail off. I just never trailed off. Like whatever speed I had, I could hold for the full race. I grew up with Jake Weimer, and did a lot of training and riding with him. I would go, we lived about a few hours apart from each other, but I'd go down there for long weekends or stay for a week or whatnot and train with him. He'd come up and stay with me every now and then and ride with me and train. The team was gonna pick him up and re-sign him, but they required that he pick up a trainer. And so he contacted me. I had trained him a little bit actually for his last few years with amateur Suzuki when he rode the arena cross series and whatnot, just off and on. And so he asked me to come move down there and be his full-time trainer. But the next year we were very fortunate. He was able to finish 4th overall in Supercross after training with me for a year, and finished 6th overall in outdoors. Which was good, and the team was very happy with his progress. The real niche was working with amateur guys that were just getting ready to go pro, right? It's like that college athlete that's just getting ready to go into the draft. And then I was able to work with the now Supercross champion Jason Anderson for a year, getting him ready for his pro debut. He ended up, his plans got changed. He ended up staying another year as an amateur. That's actually during the time that I was getting out of training. I had gotten married, and my wife and I had our daughter, and that job to me just wasn't a family job. It was just traveling, being gone all the time, the instability, you know, the pro sports period is not a very stable occupation. Actually was able to go on and work with Austin Kovatou, another local rider that raced in the Canadian Nationals, had a couple top 10 finishes up there. So yeah, it was just, I always took pride in that, you know, most of the riders that were full-time that I worked with had a lot of success and saw benefit just working with me physically. So where I'm currently at, after I got back to Idaho out of the training game, I did start to pick up racing recreationally again. Did suffer a severe accident that gave me a spinal cord injury during a winter race, put me in a wheelchair. The good news about that was you know, I had strong faith, and I believe that everything happens for a reason. So that didn't get me down. There's a quote from a movie. The movie's one of my favorites. It's called Woodlawn. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. And Sean Austin's in that movie. He plays an evangelist, but he's talking about a baseball career that got sidelined by an injury. And somebody's feeling sorry for him. He says, well, don't feel sorry for me. He says, you know, a lot of times you have to have your old dreams taken away before you can have new ones. That totally describes me and my situation. So while I was so passionate about motocross and still am in my racing and riding, with my injury, that dream of racing and living that sport was kind of taken away from me. But through that, I was able to discover CrossFit. I've gotten involved at a high level in CrossFit, and that's become a new dream. I compete internationally in CrossFit. I'm actually currently ranked 2nd in the world for the 2nd year in a row. Just got through my qualifiers where I qualified to compete at the Wheel Wad Games, which is our World Championships again this year. And hopefully this year we'll be able to take #1 and finally get over that hump of being #2 for 2 years in a row. You know, what would be my largest recommendation in life is everybody's going to have struggles. Everybody's going to have tough times that they deal with, but no matter what, you know, we go through our struggles because they make us stronger. And through those struggles, a lot of times we find out what our strengths and weaknesses are. So the biggest thing I tell you, what kind of has become my mantra, is attack your weaknesses. We're all going to have, whether it's relationships, whether it's job situations, whether it's financial situations, whether it's physical accident situations, we're all going to have struggles in life. When you go through those struggles, you're going to have weaknesses. Attack those weaknesses, because when you do, you can't imagine the blessings and what can come from it, and you never know what you're capable of. And that's what I'm fortunate to have lived and continue to live now. Hey, if you're interested more about me and taking a look at what I do in my journey, follow me on Instagram at Jed Snelson, or there's other videos or links on my website at www.jedediahsnelson.com.